Do you like big darts? How big do you like them? Do you like them really big? Or do you like them really big? Is bigger better? Let's find out. This series, we're going to dive into 5 different grenade launchers to find out which one fires this beauty the best. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? DJ Darkby here, bringing you another blaster review video. Welcome to episode 3 on our series on rocket launchers, Demolisher rocket launchers. There's one blaster that's not technically a Demolisher rocket launcher that's special, but we're going to get to that one in episode 5. Anyway, so today you're going to have to jump in the DeLorean with me and take a ride back, not to 1985, which actually doesn't seem that long ago, but we're going to have to go back to 2015. That's when this blaster came out, and it was kind of one of a kind at the time. So today we're going to be talking about the Nerf Thunderblast. Yeah, this was kind of one of the only standalone rocket launchers that was available, other than, you had your Demolisher rocket launcher underneath, but this one was a standalone rocket launcher, and it's pretty cool. It does what it's supposed to do. All right, so let's go over the blaster a little bit. So this one came with a stock that holds 2 rockets. It holds them pretty well, but it does leave a little mark on your rocket if it's in there for too long, or it just, it's a tight little squeeze in there, which is good because they're not going to fall out no matter what you do, but it does leave a little mark on your rocket. Okay, stock is pretty good. You can shoulder it and fire from your shoulder, but there's another way that this stock is designed, and this thing is designed that you can fire it. It is meant that you can put it on your shoulder and fire it kind of like a bazooka. So this is another way that you can fire this blaster. It has a cutout back here, and it is meant to go on your shoulder. So either way, it's up to you. You can keep it pretty stable like this, but you can keep it pretty stable like this as well. So again, that's up to you. The grip is okay. It'll fit you, large and small hands. It's not a small grip. It's not a big grip. The grip is okay. It's not uncomfortable, but it's not the best grip. I don't like these thumb hole kind of stocks too much. I mean, some of them I like, but this one is a little, digs into your arm a little bit. So, but again, this is not something that you're going to be using, constantly all day. So I'm not really as concerned about that. Front foregrip on the slide. This is the actual firing mechanism. Is not bad. It's comfortable. It does feel okay. It doesn't feel like it's gonna snap, but it's not as solid as some of the other ones. But again, I've had no issues with it, so it just it is what it is. Boom, boom. I mean, it's not gonna break. You do have an end strike rail on top, so you can put an attachment on top if you want, and that is pretty much it. So again, this came out in 2015 and is part of the Elite. Right? Yeah, this is part of the N-Strike Elite line, I guess. That's the coloring. But now we got to get to the good part. Let's take it outside and see how it fires. Stick with me. Okay, guys, so it's a beautiful day out here today. I have 6 rockets, 3 of the Nerf branded Demolisher rockets, the orange ones. Then I have a few of the Fortnites and a few of the Roblox ones, and we'll try them all out, see if there's any difference between them. All right, so I'm going to fire these from my shoulder first and see how it goes. All right, got one loaded up. Wow, that was a curving bullseye. Okay, these are the rockets that are a little deformed. We'll see how they fly. Yeah, not too good. That was a no bueno there. Yeah, okay, so those are pretty deformed. Now we're going to the Roblox rockets. These are in good shape, so these should fly well. Okay, that was a Roblox. Here's another Roblox rocket. All right, I'm going to try and fire this from my shoulder now. Oh, that's actually awkward. So, all right, now a Fortnite rocket. Wow, I got some crazy distance. Accuracy is a little bit off. All right, and that's all the rockets I got on me, guys. All right, so let's bring it inside now and let's talk about it a little bit. Okay, guys, so the Thunderblast Nerf. As you can see, iffy. Not so good, not so bad. First rocket was a perfect rocket, one of the older ones that I have, but after a slight little curve, it actually dead center of the bull. That was a bullseye with that rocket. The next two rockets are these guys here. I had to fish this jammy out of the pool. These were a little bit deformed, and as I said in the previous videos, if this rocket's a little bit deformed, then, you know, Godspeed. You don't know where it's going to go. So this one, it's got some damage from being in the stock. The foam is a little dinged up, plus the fins are a little crooked. So, that, you know, as you can see, they just went wherever the hell they wanted to go. Now, the last rocket, that thing hit the roof. That would have traveled a good, you know, 70, 80 feet. You know, I was at 50 feet and it hit the roof and it still had some distance. If it had more room to travel, it would have definitely went another, you know, 15, 20 feet easy. But, hey, you saw what it could do, and that's it. They're all more or less trying to do the exact same thing. Just some of them might do it better than the other, and that's what we're going to get to in the final video when we put them head to head to see which one does it the best. Now, let's finish talking about this. Stock is... it's okay. When I did try to fire the one Roblox rocket from my shoulder like this, it was really a lot more awkward than I thought, so I didn't get a lot of pop on it, and that's why it didn't really travel too far. That wasn't the blaster of the rocket. That was just user in terms of me not really being able to give this thing a good yank. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, the stock is okay. I don't like the thumb hole stock on this one because it's the way it's flaring out. It's digging into my wrist. If you hold it like this, you're fine. But if you're in tight, you're digging in here. I got marks on my wrist from using this thing. The actual grip itself is not uncomfortable. It's just really weird not having a trigger well or a trigger. Somewhere to put my, you know, it's just weird not having that there. Honestly, what I would do is, if I was going to use this, it does have sling points on it, so what I would do is I would cut this stock straight off at the handle, and then you got a really nice, streamlined, small Demolisher rocket launcher that you can carry around with you, and that's pretty cool. So you don't need this stock, and I think the stock does more damage than good in terms of the rockets. So if you bang into this, if you bang into the rocket, now the fins are exposed. You bang into the rocket, now it's digging into the foam, it's digging into the plastic, and you damage the rocket. So personally, I think it does more damage than good, but it is cool if you're just using it, and as long as you're careful, you have 3 rockets on board, 1 loaded up, 2 in the stock. So it is what it is on that. I'd rather have 2 or 6 or 12 in a pouch, and then I could just take them out and load them as I need them, and I wouldn't need all this stock. Okay, now the firing mechanism, front slide and foregrip, feels okay. It's hollow plastic. It feels a little cheesier than most Nerf stuff. I will say Hasbro and Nerf, they make some solid stuff. This feels a little chintzy, but it's not going to break. I mean, unless you really, really abuse it, I don't think it's going to break. And you do have your end strike rail on top, so you can put like a scope on here, and then that would look kind of cool if you're looking like aiming down a scope and looking like you are carrying a bazooka. So basically it is what it is. Again, I'm going to hold my opinions to the final video until I put these things head to head. Now, what you can do is, with a little, you can fire Mega XLs out of this. They are a little loose, so you do have to do a little modification to the actual air delivery tube. You know, you're going to have to make that a little more, you put some tape on it, get a little more friction, and you can actually fire Mega XLs out of these things. So that is something, because the Demolisher Rocket and the Mega XL are pretty close in terms of the size of their holes. But that's pretty much all I got on this, guys. You know, and we'll get into it more in the head-to-head video. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.